This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Kia ora, good evening, I'm Melissa Barton. A 30-year-old man has been charged with murder following the death of a 16-year-old girl in Corstorphine. Police confirm the man has been charged and would appear before the Dunedin District Court. Friends of the victim released the identity of the alleged offender on social media before he set foot in a courtroom.
Police crime scene tape is still in place this morning at Clemiston Ave, where 16-year-old Amber Rose Rush was found dead in the early hours of Saturday morning. A 30-year-old Dunedin man appeared in court today. Details of the case, including the name and profession of the accused, were released on social media, which the Dean of Law at Otago University says is a serious issue.
The real problem we face today, and this is a tragedy obviously, is that social media is a lot harder to control, and I can understand people feeling aggrieved and wanting to get out to the media, and this really isn't the controls that we have, and this is an issue with social media. Generally, you know, it's impossible to control, and I don't think we've quite got the legal mechanisms to control these processes. It's understandable, but it is unfortunate, even though this is an awful case, because it tends to go against the very principle that courts should control what should happen with regard to defendants when they go to court.
Legally speaking, professional media cannot report details that are suppressed by a judge, while people posting on social media have carte blanche, which Professor Hennigan says needs to be addressed.
You need international cooperation. The difficulty is that some of the servers are overseas. It's very hard to know who you would bring action against. I think there's some things are changing. I do notice some of the big providers of these things are trying to cut off things off their websites, things which may be harmful and various things. So I think a little bit's happening, but it requires international cooperation and quite a concerted effort. And I think we just haven't done that as a global society.
The accused was known to the victim, and police are not seeking anyone else in connection with the death. The defendant has been remanded in custody and is scheduled to appear in the High Court on February the 20th. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
Following the success of the Cadbury Employment Expo in November 2017, the Ministry of Social Development, along with the DCC, are hosting an Otago pop-up job shop. It will be open for 1 week only from February the 12th, and organisers believe it will be a one-stop shop for all job seekers and those maybe thinking about making a career change. The week-long initiative will be at 5 George Street, Dunedin, until February the 17th. A new Waitangi Day cultural celebration organised by the Queenstown Lakes District Council will grace Queenstown's Earnslaw Park tomorrow. Mena Anslow has more.
Earnslaw Park on the shores of Lake Wakatipu will be the venue for Waitangi Day celebrations in Queenstown tomorrow afternoon. The Queenstown Lakes District Council Arts and Events organiser Jan Maxwell says the event is the first of its kind in the town.
So what we've got planned for tomorrow is family-focused activities for children. So we've got some masks of taniwhas to create. We've got some poi making, so a lot of cultural based activities. We've got some weaving, we've got a weaving display by one of our local artists.
While most of the official Waitangi Day celebrations are traditionally centred on the Bay of Islands, a range of events are planned in the south. Opposition leader Bill English will be at the Ngāi Tahu Festival tomorrow in Bluff to celebrate the occasion. Other celebrations in central Otago includes a small gathering by Te Ohuri in Alexandra. Secretary Louise McKenzie says it's an important day for Maori, no matter what part of the country they are in.
Well, it's a day of whakanahu, which is, just relaxation and celebrating on Māori in our area, and it's hosted by Te Ahuri, and it's all about, we're focusing on ourselves and whakawhanaungatanga, getting together and supporting each other and enjoying each other's company in a Māori way, I suppose.
The Waitangi celebrations will coincide with the popular reggae in the park at the Queenstown Gardens tomorrow. Mena Anslow, The South Today.
Summer sports at Cardrona Alpine Resort were closed yesterday after an icy blast from the south overnight brought the first snow of the year. All mountain bike and kart trails were covered with about 5 centimetres of snow. A resort spokesman says the gondola opened at noon for guests to enjoy sightseeing and to make snowmen. The resort was expected to be back to normal summer operations today. Invercargill's annual Shakespeare in the Park opens tomorrow night. It's the 18th year Southland thespians have taken on the Bard, but this year the event will have a Kiwi twist. Sharon Rees has more.
If the weather's fine, Invercargill's Ōtepuni Gardens will be the perfect stand-in for Shakespeare's Forest of Arden tomorrow night. Today, though, the Southland rehearsal of As You Like It had to be indoors. The 18th annual Shakespeare in the Park is getting a bit of a shake-up under the new direction of Jade Gillies, who has been involved in the performance since it began in 2001.
I've acted in probably a dozen of them since then, and I guess directing was the next natural stage for me. I have directed little bits before over the years, but this is the first full play.
Gillies says the play will have all the classic elements of Shakespeare with a modern Kiwi twist, which helps to keep the show fresh and draw new crowds to the event.
The great thing about Shakespeare is that you can use the material and put it in any setting. And what we've done is we've given it a modern setting, but also a bit of a Kiwi flavour when the characters go into the forest. It's the magical forest of Arden, and along the way they meet a whole lot of familiar kind of Kiwi characters dressed in swan dryers and gumboots.
He said the cast, which will feature a number of familiar Southland faces, is one of the biggest draw cards for the play.
I've brought on the team from Southern Pro Wrestlers, so we've got some actual wrestlers on the cast. We've got a number of other draw cards. We've got a live band, we've got Mia Tim making an appearance, and quite a young cast as well, who are quite well known just through musical theatre and repertory and Shakespeare in the Park. So yeah, lots of different innovations. Puppetry is the other thing we've put in, and a kids troupe as well.
The cast will perform the last of the dress rehearsals indoors tonight, while Gillies does his best to will the rain away. Sharon Rees, The South Today.
Still to come on The South Today, a serious crash injuring 3 people closes State Highway 1 near Milton for several hours, and the rock star of Dunedin's Botanical Garden finally flowers, attracting thousands of visitors to savour its unusual scent.
For all your news from the southern regions as it happens, go to our Facebook page. The South Today, connecting you with your community thanks to New Zealand On Air.
Gillian's Care. They care for loved ones, families, friends and our community. At a time of bereavement, care and support makes all the difference, and Gillians know this. They're here for you when you need it most. From advanced funeral planning to a service for your loved one, Gillians will guide and assist you with your individual choices. Their legendary attention to detail and passion to get it right are second to none. Gillians, caring for families in our communities since 1962.
While you're relaxing this holiday season, Ready Lawn is available to help you with your lawn needs, big or small. We work so you don't have to. Call Ready Lawn today.
For 3 generations, the Kilpatrick family have ensured Jimmy's pies are still world famous in the South Island. Made to an old family recipe, Jimmy's pies have been one of New Zealand's traditional takeaway foods, prepared daily on the premises alongside a range of savouries, sausage rolls and cakes. Jimmy's pies are distributed throughout the lower South Island. Jimmy's pies are sure to satisfy your travelling munchies.
At the Hard to Find Bookshop, we sell quality books on all subjects from the rare to the recent, and where viable, we will come to you. We have a great reputation for integrity and honesty, so if you're downsizing or sorting an estate and have books to sell, contact us.
Free heart transmission. Please open your heart.
She is flowing freely. She is nourishing. She is loving.
Call Sunny Chin for peace in your heart.
The Terminus Apartments, where heritage meets modern sophistication and where the past is Dunedin's future. These 1 or 2 bedroom apartments are fitted with modern amenities, room to move and spectacular harbour and city views. Contact us now to have your piece of luxury.
Thinking of services for older people? Think Enliven. Enliven is a service philosophy where people come first. Enliven is about choice, activity, relationships, respect and security. You can enliven your health, your friendships, your life, no matter what your age. For more information, go to psotago.org.nz or call 4777 115.
Calling all Otago superheroes, the 2018 Relay for Life needs your team. On March 17 and 18, the relay teams will join together to create one of the most inspiring events, helping not only to raise funds but also to remember those who have fallen to cancer or are struggling with it. To register your team, simply go to the website and sign on, then start fundraising. It's about celebrating, remembering and fighting back. Be a superhero and register now at relayforlife.org.nz.
Hi, Lindsay here from Alex Campbell Menswear. Once again, we've opened up a pop-up store in George Street, right beside McDonald's. We've got up to 70% savings on normal retail. There's some great buys. We have socks right through to suits, everything in between. We'll see you there. The Alex Campbell Menswear pop-up. Don't miss it.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Welcome back. One person was trapped in a vehicle and State Highway 1 was closed to all traffic for several hours, following a serious crash which injured 3 people near Milton on Saturday. The accident happened when a van and car collided near the State Highway 8 intersection about 10:30 a.m, a police spokeswoman said. One person with serious injuries was flown to Dunedin Hospital after being freed from a vehicle, while a second person with moderate injuries was taken to Dunedin Hospital. A third person with minor injuries was also treated at the scene. The Amorphophallus titanum at Dunedin's Botanic Garden flowered on Saturday, drawing thousands of visitors to see what the stink was all about. Daryl Baser took the whānau to witness the largest flowering structure in the southern hemisphere.
The 9-year wait for his pet flower to open finally came to a close this Saturday for Winter Gardens curator Stephen Bishop.
Look, I'm just blown away. We didn't expect we'd have this much public response, but it's just incredible. I'm just gobsmacked.
Understandably, he's acting like a proud dad and is pleased that thousands of people are coming to see his large, smelly baby. Behind the gate, the security guard and the white doors is the Amorphophallus titanum. It's attracting thousands of people over the weekend as it's flowered for the first time in Dunedin ever. Those in the queue to get in were anticipating a big stink.
Oh, I couldn't wait to feel the smell of it.
While those, some of whom waited up to an hour to see the corpse flower, say it was worth it.
Probably never see one again, so...
It's been, what, 10 years
yeah,
it's been here? It's only done this once. It's quite a rare event.
It's great. I mean, the line was, everyone's quite relaxed and, I suppose plants don't really aggravate people, so waiting to see one, is good. It looks beautiful, beautiful plant, good area. I think it's been well organised, the whole thing. Looking forward to taking some photos and hopefully one of those things that you don't really get to see, or maybe once in a lifetime, so it's really cool.
That flowering and the smell of it, I want to know what it smells like.
It's pretty smelly. Yeah, close up it's smelly.
Stephen Bishop says he's taken pollen, which is being frozen by the University of Otago's botany department, and may be used to pollinate in future. He says this Amorphophallus titanum can flower again. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
After the break on the South today, the Masters Games opens in Dunedin, bringing competitors from all over the world, and visiting Chinese opera singers perform in the Dunedin Chinese Garden.
Here is this week's Mole Map UV report. Did you know New Zealanders have the highest incidence rate of melanoma in the world?
If you've ever been on a sunbed or been badly sunburnt, what are the chances you could have melanoma? Remove the doubt. Get a mole map.
Hi, Lindsay here from Alex Campbell Menswear. Once again, we've opened up a pop-up store in George Street, right beside McDonald's. We've got up to 70% savings on normal retail. There's some great buys. We have socks right through to suits, everything in between. We'll see you there. The Alex Campbell Menswear pop-up. Don't miss it.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
135 Cumberland Street is a brand new, recently listed Category 1 heritage building right in Dunedin's warehouse precinct. Only a short walk to the Octagon in the central city. These are warm, well-insulated, self-contained apartments with all you need for a short or long stay. With beautiful views onto the harbour, these Airbnbs at 135 Cumberland Street come highly recommended for your stay in Dunedin.
Oh, I'm not happy with this product demonstration, Ralphie. Oh, relax. It's all about balance. The balance between softness and strength. And my balance is perfect.
So we won't fall.
Of course not.
Hi, Ralphie.
Oh, hey there, whoa.
You fell for it.
Yep, I fell for it.
Cotton Softs. Softness and strength you can trust.
I'm cotton soft on the environment too.
While you're relaxing this holiday season, Ready Lawn is available to help you with your lawn needs, big or small. We work so you don't have to. Call Ready Lawn today.
Loss of collagen is the reason for those fine lines and wrinkles. Silberhorn's Collagen Plus naturally supports your collagen levels, giving you younger, firmer looking skin, healthier, shinier hair and stronger nails. Joints, tendons, ligaments and cartilage all benefit from healthy collagen levels, the very foundation of structural health. Support collagen levels naturally with Collagen Plus by Silberhorn. Be quick, buy one now and get a second pack half price. Call now 0800 502 402.
Helping New Zealanders to do more. Talk to MTF today.
Motor Trade Finance proudly brings you Rural Delivery. A look at the places and faces behind New Zealand agriculture. Tuesday evenings 8:30, repeating Saturday morning at 8 and Sunday afternoons 4:30.
Active Interior Design in Mornington are the curtain and blind experts. The team can even advise you on outdoor products like awnings and umbrellas and will ensure that everything is perfect. For interior design with flair, call Active to book your free in-home consultation or call into the showroom in Mornington.
Thanks for staying with us. Dunedin is playing host to the Masters Games again this year, with competitors from all over the world attending. The South Today took a look at some of the sports that were on offer over the weekend.
The Masters Games are held on alternate years between the towns of Dunedin and Whanganui, and Saturday saw Whanganui handing the flame back for this year's event. 4,500 people are enrolled to compete, a number similar to the Games of 2 years ago. A total of 60 sporting events are on offer, with football being one of the most popular, attracting 48 teams.
The Games provide an opportunity for people to continue enjoying competitive sports despite their increasing years. The majority are aged between 30 and 50, although more than 400 entrants are over 70. While many attending are locals, some of the participants come from as far away as Europe, North America and India. And if the exertion of running around after balls or throwing heavy objects is not your cup of tea, other sports such as the dexterity of archery are also on offer. Even dancing has now been turned into an actual sport, with a large selection of medals waiting to be handed out to the winners. Many of Dunedin's sporting venues are being put to good use for the Masters Games. Dunedin's Ice Stadium is proving to be a popular venue, with this last weekend seeing figure skating. That is to be followed by curling today and tomorrow, and then 16 ice hockey teams will be vying it out later in the week, including a team who have come all the way from Canada. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
A traditional art form was celebrated in Dunedin's Chinese Gardens yesterday. Chinese opera star Dong Fei took locals through the key elements of Kung Hua opera.
Chinese opera star Dong Fei and the cast of the Peony Pavilion treated the public to the costumes, props, movements and music that make up the classic Kung Hua opera. Kung Hua opera dominated Chinese theatre from the 16th to the 18th centuries and is known as the mother of 100 operas in China. The workshop was presented by Victoria University academic Luo Hu. One of the most interesting aspects of Chinese opera is that the female lead is played by a man. Chinese operas usually consist of three main characters: the older woman, the young man and the maid. The younger characters in opera are around 13 or 14, and while Chinese singers don't perform on stage till slightly older, they do begin training at an early age. The preparation behind the opera was also revealed, including makeup, intricate outfits and a traditional process where bark is soaked until it is sticky and can be used as hair gel. Cast members showed their skill in gestures and movement in the shoes and long robes.
The long sleeve symbolizes that you don't have to work.
As well as offering those at the workshop the chance to try on the costumes and to learn the moves. Attempting to master the ancient secrets of Chinese opera, I'm Rosella Bone for The South Today.
And now it's time for a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. Welcome, Paul Gorman. What have you got for us?
Melissa, we've got a lot in the paper tomorrow. Waitangi Day read, so lots of stories to keep on top of. Big news today is the 30-year-old man who appeared in the district court this morning. He's accused of murdering the 16-year-old Amber Rose Rush the weekend, and he's been remanded until the 20th of February in the High Court on that charge. We've got plenty of news about that tomorrow. Tomorrow, Waitangi Day, as I say, we've got a wrap of what's happening in the region. Most of it's happening in Bluff on the marae there, but there is a community concert in the Octagon tomorrow, and there are events in North Otago, free entry to, I think it's Clark's Mill and the Totara Estate with Waitangi Day celebrations.
So something for everyone?
Yes, I'd say so there. Tahu, the Harwood sea lion pup, has gone missing. His family in Harwood raised him earlier in the year. It can't be earlier in the year, it's only early now, but a while ago. Yeah. He's gone missing, unfortunately, so his fate's unknown. Looking for him. And we've got an update on the big events last week, the flood. There's some concern about E. coli and shellfish, and also the fire that has gone underground in Burnside area. It could smoulder for another week, which is just amazing when you think how much rain we had.
Yeah, I know, because that rain was incredibly heavy, and for it to still be smouldering, it was lucky.
Too, as well.
Yeah.
So there's, they've got to keep an eye on that as well. And the boy who raised the money going up Baldwin Street on the pogo stick has now raised $10,000 for the Ronald McDonald House.
What a fantastic effort from a young man.
Fantastic, yeah. So we want to see more of that. It's
lovely.
Great.
Thanks for that, Paul. And you can read about that in tomorrow's ODT. And now it's time for a look at the weather.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Silberhorn Sportsval.
Today's southern view is of a flower bed outside the Burns Hill beside Dunedin's First Church. Looking at the situation, a cool start to the week with southwesterly airflow tomorrow and some coastal cloud, but plenty of sunshine midweek as an anticyclone moves across the Tasman Sea and over New Zealand. By the end of the week, a milder airflow will be developing. In the southern towns, Balclutha, Gore and Lumsden can look forward to decreasing southwesterlies, mostly cloudy and 14. Same in the Catlins, but a slightly cooler 13. Moving across to central, Alexandra and Queenstown can expect light southwesterlies becoming fine with 16 as the high. It's the same for Wanaka and Te Anau, but slightly different temperatures of 17 and 14. Up to the north, the coastal towns of Oamaru and Timaru are in for decreasing southwesterlies, mostly cloudy and 15, slightly warmer inland for Armarama and Twizel with light southwesterlies becoming fine and a high of 17. Here in Dunedin tonight, showers clearing with southwesterly winds with an overnight low of 8 degrees. Tomorrow brings a good day to consider hanging out some washing later in the day. The morning sees cloud clearing and the weather becoming fine and sunny with just scattered light cloud remaining. Strong to southwesterly winds 13 and 9 and rather cloudy on Wednesday with low cloud at first breaking a mix of sunny periods, high cloud during the day, moderate southwesterly winds 17 and 11. And in Invercargill tonight, showers clearing with an overnight low of 8. Tomorrow will be cloudy with fresh, cold southwesterlies decreasing, but sunny periods developing during the afternoon with cloud breaking and winds easing, 14 and 5, and mostly fine and sunny on Wednesday with scattered light cloud, light winds, mild daytime temperatures, cool at night, 18 and 6. And that's our news for this Monday. For the latest news from the southern region, you can follow us on Facebook and at channel39.co.nz. I hope you all have a great Waitangi Day. We'll be back with you on Wednesday. Take care. Ka kite anō.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.